People who likes the show.
You know why? Because a lot of boxers forget about competition. A lot of boxers forget about good fights. He wants just money. You know, it's not interesting. Boxing, it's a very historical sport. You know, it's a very popular and very interesting sport. If we have if you have 4 champions, we need to know who is the first, who is the number 1. We need to fight между собой.
Yeah, between each other.
Yeah. It's because people don't want to see my fight with Marianga, understand? Because a lot of people don't want to see fight Rigondeaux with the last guy who fight the last
Flores.
guy.
Yeah. Flores, yeah.
It's not interesting fight. It's me and Berchelt, me and Gervonta Davis, me and Mikey Garcia, Rigondeaux. It's interesting fight.
You mentioned Berchelt.
We need a reload boxing. Перезагрузить, да? Reload
Yeah,
boxing.
Recharge, like to put in the new. So what he's saying basically, what we need to do, we need to get IBF, WBA, WBO, and WBC making new rules. Like for example, they need to come up with some kind of like idea where the champions has to challenge each other no matter what. But right now, what they have, unification. So if he is become a WBO champion, he's not in every single rankings of other sanctioned bodies. So, but if these guys would get together and somehow to do like a mandatory unification, I think that would make boxing much more interesting.
Like Crawford Ingendell?
Yeah, we see right now that fight is very hot. We have 4 titles on the table.
Yeah.
Okay, but John, do you think that the organizations are the guilty ones, right? Because they don't push to have great fights.
I would. Last week I asked Mikey Garcia, would you love to fight Lomachenko? He said absolutely. He would have to move it to 135, so I could go down to 135 later this year. Is that something that's...
Yeah, 135, it's a real fight. It's very interesting for both. It's very good for boxing, because boxing forget a very historical match, I think it will be a great fight.
Yes, it's a great fight.
Lomachenko, you mentioned Mikey Garcia as a future opponent. He has a big fight this weekend against Adrian Broner. How do you see that fight playing out?
It's a very hard fight for both because they are both smart, fast, power. It's very interesting. I don't know about result, but it's very interesting fight.